Welcome to the Agentic AI for Enterprise, module number 1. In this module, we'll introduce you to the Agentic AI, which can be used for the enterprise. So what is Agentic AI? Agentic AI can be defined as autonomous, goal-driven AI systems, which means AI systems which work with minimal human interaction. Human interaction which can be needed is done through the tools and various decisions are made by the agents themselves. So, what really happens behind the scenes in agentic AI? Agentic AI is formed of a system which has multiple agents and software interactions, sensors, all working together, orchestrated through workflows to form an application which could be a software as a service, or which could be a drone, which could be robots, or which could be autonomous self-driven cars. So the interaction through the sensors, it can learn, it can adapt, it can perceive, it can take decisions, and it can perform actions. So that's called agentic AI. So the characteristics of agentic AI are autonomy, the goal-driven behavior, the adaptability and learning, and interaction with the environment. Environment could be the real world inputs, or it could be digital equivalent. That's called software, sensors, and tools. So agentic AI, which is autonomous, goal-driven, which can learn, adapt, interact, and orchestrate, can be defined through various examples like self-driving cars, which can drive on their own. It can sense using various cameras. It can define the route. It can see the red light. It can stop. It can maintain a suitable speed based upon the inputs which are given by the user. User may like a very high speed driving. User may like a normal slow speed driving. So the agentic AI works on various inputs. It also adapts in a route. If it sees certain problems, it adapts itself. It gives warning to the user also. Similarly, we have examples of agentic AI in various robotics, drones, which are used to deliver. So delivery robots are there, which can define their own routes, which can define their paths. There are examples like Roomba, which is used in a household to clean. That's a very good example of agentic AI. It can map the room, it can see the obstacles, and it can clean the room based upon the dust and various other environmental factors. It can detect the carpet, it can detect the wooden floor, and it can accordingly do these cleaning actions. Another example of agentic AI is AI travel assistant. AI travel assistant can take a decision which hotels are good as per the choice given by the user, which flights are better for the user, whether it's a direct flight or indirect flight. It can do the flight bookings. So it's one of the examples where goal-driven agent is there, which is performing actions based upon environment, user learning, adaptability. So if we compare agentic AI versus generative AI, as we all know, generative AI has been in the works since late 2018 when OpenAI started their operations. They came out with ChatGPT. Different models have been coming up, but the real model of ChatGPT 3.5, which create lots of interest and within the not only IT but the whole IT and business community, because that was the real work which created lots of interest, and lots of billions of dollars have since then flown into the works started by OpenAI, where they trained the large language models and they were able to generate codes, text based upon various prompts, and they were able to generate this code and text in the user readable formats so that contextual inputs can be given to the users. But agentic AI is a step beyond generative AI. Where agentic AI may be using and leveraging the generative AI, but it has the ability to complete its tasks autonomously. You can define the goals, you can set the goals, and you can orchestrate multiple agents who work autonomously using the backend base, which could be generative AI based or which could be a software. So agents are basically working autonomously, performing their actions, interacting with the environment, interacting with various software and tools and other agents to complete their task. And then there is a master agent who is monitoring the work of different agents, which master agent is orchestrating to complete the overall task of the enterprise, which has been given to the master agent. So it's a system of multiple agents all working together to achieve, and these agents can learn on their own, they can adapt, they can perceive, they can interact. So that's a brief introduction to the agentic AI. Now, as we have all seen how agentic AI works, it has capability of perception, data collection, reasoning. It can do the planning. It takes the action, executes, and it learns and adapts. Applications of agentic AI are so many, it's a revolution. The future of IT industry is going to be using agentic AI for enterprise. Applications could be customer service, software development and deployment, cybersecurity, monitoring and response to the cybersecurity events, healthcare diagnostics, and remote healthcare management. These are many applications are coming in agentic AI. Supply chain, manufacturing, financial, autonomous vehicles, drones, there's no end to the application. So the utility of agentic AI is very big, and it's very important for all the IT professionals to get well versed with the Agentic AI for enterprise. Thank you very much. So in the next session, we will be covering some more basics of generative AI, which would be helpful in building up for the architecture of agentic AI. Thank you.